if you are a healthcare worker, either in your country or another country, and you want to move to the UK to work, then this is a great opportunity for you. All right. The NHS Scotland is still recruiting international workers. They are actively recruiting international workers, whether you're a nurse, a midwife, and allied health professionals, which I'm going to tell you the jobs under these allied health professionals. Okay, they are recruiting even those in the medical field. Now, this is a great opportunity with numerous benefits. For example, they will be able to bring you and your family to the UK. They will fund your English test. They will provide you with accommodation. They are going to pay for your flights to bring you to Scotland, okay? And numerous others. Okay. Another thing you need to know is that when you get this job, even as a support worker or healthcare assistant, you will be able to bring your dependents with you, because the code for NHS is different from the code that the UK government restricted from, applying with their dependents. So it is a chance that you don't want to miss. All right. In this video, I will show you where you get this opportunity, how to apply, your eligibility, and everything you need to know about getting a job in the NHS. Okay, you know that getting a job in the NHS is not easy, okay, but people are getting it. Now, what are they doing differently? That is what we'll be talking about in this video. If you have been applying and they've not been coming forth, please do not give up. Don't say, I have been applying, I've not been getting any good news and all of that. Sometimes it happens even with those in the UK. Getting past that application stage to the interview level is usually a big hurdle to a lot of people, and that is because most people tend to be quick with their applications. They don't go through the job requirements very well. They don't read everything that is required. Okay, so when you keep applying to jobs, you keep getting so many unfortunate emails, right? So what I'm saying is, one, be optimistic. Do not allow anybody deceive you that people are not getting these jobs from outside the UK. People are getting it. So do not allow anyone to discourage you. So let's quickly go into the video and I will tell you every other thing you need to know. But first of all, please do well to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your bell. Here we are. This is the NHS Scotland page, okay, and it says make a difference, okay, explore your options, discover NHS Scotland exciting, challenging, and rewarding career opportunities. Okay, so we scroll down a little bit and here we'll see the international recruitment, okay, boldly written, okay. If they are not taking people from the overseas, I mean, they would have just changed this, okay, but this was just updated not too long ago. Okay, so international recruitment, ready to bring your healthcare career to Scotland. We have all the information and support you need. Now let's click on join us now. Okay, so guys, I'm going to be as fast as possible, but I will ask that you give me time so that I will explain in details everything you need to know, so that you don't make a hasty application and at the end of the day keep getting unfortunate emails. Okay, now let's see. So these are the opportunities they have. Okay, so if you're a nurse or you're a midwife, there's an opportunity for you in Scotland. If you are under the allied health professionals, okay, we have something for you, and also doctors. Now let's look at the nursing and midwifery. Okay, we start from there. So working in nursing and midwifery from NHS Scotland, start your journey today. All right, so let's look at the eligibility. All right, so you need to explore this page, navigate around by yourself for the sake of this video, so that we don't waste much time. Okay, so we quickly go to the eligibility. You will need to have your CV detailed with all experience, okay, employment history, training, and qualifications. You will need to apply to the nursing and midwifery council, okay, and pass that is the NMC, and pass the necessary test. Okay, there is lots of information and support to help you with this. You can find out more on the NMC test page. Okay, so you click here, then it will take you there. So but what I want to say here is, They said you need to have your CV detailed with all experience. Okay. Now, let me tell you, most of the NHS jobs, first of all, they don't need your CV. Okay. But your CV will be there. Okay. But your CV is not what will play the role. Okay. There's something called the supporting documents. Okay, we will also get there. Your supporting document is also going to be what will boost or assist your CV, all right, in getting this job. Okay, so have your CV detailed with all your experience. Okay, even the ones you feel it might not be relevant to the role, you can never tell. Include them in your CV. Okay, but don't go about including age is not necessary in these positions. They don't care about your age or your religion or some things that are not, necessary. Don't go about including them in your CV, but your experience. Okay, even maybe where you worked as a cleaner, you don't know what they would want to pick out from there. Do you get? Include them in your CV, your employment history, your trainings and qualifications, all of them. Make sure you include them. Okay, now you will also need to apply to pass the NMC test. Okay, now let's move on. You will be employed directly by the NHS Health Board. Can you see that? So that means you're not coming in to work for an agency, you're not coming in to work for any recruitment organization, you are coming in to work for the NHS board. Okay, so whether you make an application directly to one of their advertised posts or via an agency in your country of residence, you see, so even if maybe you applied in Indeed, you did not apply directly on the NHS website, or maybe you applied somewhere else, okay, you are coming to work for the NHS and not anyone. Okay, so the Employing Health Board is, if applicable, we support you with your health and care visa application and move to Scotland. Did you hear that? They will help you with your health and care visa application and then move you to Scotland. Okay, so let's look here what NHS Scotland has to offer you. I think NHS Scotland is actually the best. Okay, can I argue with me? Okay, so NHS Scotland has a lot to offer, and we make sure you have the support needed to take the next step in your journey to working as a nurse or midwife in Scotland. We will also make sure you have everything you need to travel to Scotland, where you will work as a valuable part of the team. Now, what do they offer? NHS Scotland does offer relocation support. Look at it. Let me be highlighting it for you so that you'll be seeing it by yourself. Okay? They offer relocation support that can vary from board to board. So it is important that you check what support your employing board can provide. But it often includes, that means these ones now, the most of the boards offer it. They offer funded English test. Okay, so whether you are taking IELTS or you are taking OET, NHS board will offer you a funded English test, meaning that they are going to pay for it, right? The next is they help applying and paying, they help with applying and paying for your visa. So you don't need to bother about, the payment of your visa or how to go about your application if you don't know how to do it. They help with that. Okay, another thing they offer is they support with applying and paying for your NMC eligibility and qualification application. Can you see that? They also fund part 1 NMC test of competence, the NMC computer based test. Okay, so they will support with applying and paying for your NMC eligibility and qualification application first. Then they will also fund the part 1 of that NMC test. Do you understand it now? Another thing is that they pay for your flight to Scotland. Look at it. This is not me saying it. It is written here. They pay for your flight to Scotland. They also help to settle in upon arrival in Scotland. Okay, so they will help you settle in, help you setting up your bank accounts, and all the necessary things you need to do as a new immigrant. Okay, they also fund accommodation for initial period after arrival. So you are not coming here to be stranded. They will help you with where you will come in and settle in for some time, okay, when you arrive. Another thing is also they fund the part two of the NMC test. Remember they fund part one, now they also fund part two. They also fund NMC registration. Okay, so all boards offer the same great benefits to their NHS Scotland staff, including a competitive pay and benefits package, generous annual leave, good pension entitlement, and so many of them. So you just have to, go through. When you come to this page, please navigate around, read further, okay? So you will see and get all the things you need. Okay, now let's look at the application process, okay? So they said ready to join us to become a registered nurse or midwife in the UK. You can first complete the pre-application checklist to find out what you need with the NMC, okay? We've already mentioned what NMC is. Now, moving further, steps to becoming a nurse or a midwife in Scotland, okay? Whether you decide to apply to one of the NHS board adverts or go via the international recruitment agencies in your home country, below are the 6 steps to becoming a nurse or midwife in Scotland. Okay, so first of all, you need an interview. Okay, so if you apply directly to the NHS board, you most likely have your interview virtually. Now, you need an interview, okay, quickly. Then there will be a pre-journey where you have to, sit for the required exam, your IELTS, your occupational English test, either IELTS or occupational English test, which is the OET. Then after that, you need to do your NMC, okay, which is the NMC exam, right? So once you've passed the NMC eligibility assessment, you'll be able to sit for your computer-based test, okay? After that, you will get your certificate of sponsorship, okay? So once you get your certificate of sponsorship, you will apply for your visa and arrive in Scotland, okay? So they said the when you arrive in Scotland, you need to collect your BRP. Okay, so after you arrive in Scotland, you collect your BRP, which will be issued within 10 days of your arrival. Okay, sometimes it's even ready before you arrive. So then you go ahead to get your PIN, okay, your OSCE and your PIN. So these ones will be after you have arrived. Okay, so guys, I'm just trying to show you, quickly. Yeah, you can take your time and do the rest. Now, when you click on view vacancies, you'll be able to see vacancies available for these positions, okay? Same thing is applicable when it comes to the allied health professionals, okay? So under these allied health professionals, we have about 14 jobs under them. So you can just type on Google, type the jobs under the allied health professionals. You see things like dietitians, you see occupational therapists, and lots of them, okay? They are all under this AHP, okay? And the eligibility is almost the same, okay, with the one we saw earlier. But you have to register with the HCPC, okay, which is the Health and Care Professional Council. It's the professional body that regulates the allied health professionals in the UK. All right, so every other benefit, location support, paying for flights, sponsoring the test, every other thing, okay, they will fund your IELTS, every other thing is included, okay? Anything they offer the nurses and the midwives, they also offer it to the AHP workers, all right? So because of want of time, I would like us to, dabble into that, so you can navigate around in this website. You see everything by yourself. Before I end this video, I would like to say that you need to create a job alert, okay? You need to create a job alert with the NHS so that anytime they post new jobs, you'll be able to get the notification, all right? So also know that there is something called application pack, okay? In this application pack, that is where you will see the job description, everything. It usually comes with the job description, the salary, the location, number of hours, okay? For example, support worker, you see something like band 3, band 2, okay? NHS sponsors mostly from band 3. Okay, so you see these things, you need to also look at them, and you need to know, because here they also include what they require. Okay, the type of person they're looking for, person specification and all of that. You need to ask yourself, do you really fit in? Are you this person? Okay, before you apply, you don't just want to apply. Look, take your time. Okay, prepare your CV. A good CV is a starting point with the NHS. Okay, a good CV, a good supporting document. They will ask you certain questions, okay, including the vision and mission of the NHS. They want to know how you answer these questions. All right, so you need to prepare yourself, prepare your answers, okay, before you venture into applying. Another thing I would also like to talk about is the references. Okay, NHS does not play with their references. Aside employment reference, another one is the character reference, and this is not the place you use your family and friend or a sister for your character reference. So they want someone like a doctor, a lecturer, a professional, a teacher, and all of that for their references. Okay, so you also need to make sure you have the right skills. Okay, transferable skills, very important. Your communication skills, your sense making skills, your focusing skills, time management, lots of them. You need to make sure that your skills are suitable for the advertised role. So that will be the end of this video. I wish you good luck in your applications, and I can't wait for people to come back and tell me that yes, I got this opportunity with the NHS. Okay, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.